Afternoon, this is Laura Belanger from the National Weather Service with your weekly weather briefing for the week beginning March 28th, 2025. For the week ahead, we have a few key things we wanted to mention. Fortunately for us, the springtime weather has been nice and warm above normal temperatures will continue through the next week. Dangerous fire weather, as we are having today, is also possible again tomorrow on Friday. Now we are watching two main waves of precipitation that will impact us over the weekend into early next week. Those two main features will be impacting us Saturday night into Sunday, and then again Sunday night into Monday. And that's really where our primary severe weather concern will shape up. And so we'll talk about that more in just a few minutes. Now, rainfall amounts should be manageable. We're talking 1 to 2 inches of rain expected with locally higher amounts. Now, the low rain chances do continue through next week, but just some lower amounts expected with those. So if you look at our outlook over the next 7 days, using this kind of outlook view, for the most part, again, we're keying in on those Sunday, Monday timeframes where you see our risk level is listed as a 2 here with 1s the rest of the week. And on the whole, not too exciting of a weather pattern shaping up even as we go into this period. Now, just to back up for a minute and talk about today, we do have some lingering high pressure that's remaining over the area, and that's contributing to the dry conditions that we've got across the state. So we've had several days in a row of some fire weather concerns, dangerous fire conditions, and that does continue today. I'll show you the next slide in a moment. But again, we are expecting those minimum relative humidities to be low again. Tomorrow, maybe not quite as low as we've been seeing as we get some additional moisture in the area. And so we could see another fire danger statement come out tomorrow for those. And that will be done likely overnight if necessary. Now, our high temperatures for today are going to be in the 70s across the area. So again, another warm day. This is about 5 to 10 degrees above where we should be climatologically today. Now, as I mentioned, the fire danger statement has been issued. It's in effect until 8 p.m. this evening. It is for all of north and central Georgia, and that's again due to the low relative humidities and the dry conditions across the state. We would just advise that burning is really strongly discouraged across the area. Now, as far as what the weather map looks like Friday night through Monday, you can see the series of images that we have here starting on the left through to the right on Monday, where we do see this batch of rain that does spread into our area here, as well as the southeast. Now, we begin to see that kind of late Saturday night enter the state, and I know we're not really depicting that well here because of how these images are created, but you can see that by the time we get during the day on Sunday, a lot of moisture in the area, the rainfall here indicated, and that red kind of hatched area is indicating where the highest storm threat would be. So we are anticipating that we see this first wave come through kind of early in the day on Sunday, and then we've got a second wave that's coming in. As of right now, it looks like late Sunday night into Monday. That right now is going to pack the biggest severe potential with it. More intensity potentially, the higher rainfall amounts with that. And so that's really what we're continuing to monitor as we go through the next several forecast packages, especially as we get into the weekend. So some of you may have seen this image come out earlier. This was something we pushed out on our Slack channel and earlier emails. The severe weather risk is mainly focused again Sunday night and Monday. And so as of right now, we are in that day 4 time frame. So the Storm Prediction Center does look at this as a probability of severe weather. So you'll see that it's painted that 15% area across us. I wouldn't be surprised if this becomes a slight risk as we get into the day 3 time frame, and that will be issued tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that. Right now, our primary hazards with this are going to be damaging winds, but we can't rule out some hail possibilities and maybe a few tornadoes with this. But again, a lot of this will be tailored as we get into that next 24-hour period and we start honing in on the ingredients and the available instability that we have as these waves of precipitation come through. Now, as far as the rainfall amounts are concerned, these are the rainfall totals that are primarily focused on this weekend event into early Monday. And so right now, across the area, those purple colors that you're seeing, that kind of finger of higher rainfall totals across I-20 into the Atlanta area, and then what's up over northeast Georgia, we're talking upwards of 2 inches, while the remaining area is really below 2 inches. So we're kind of generalizing this by saying 1 to 2 inches possible, isolated higher amounts. You can see how likely various rainfall totals are in the table that's provided there. And so you can see that for the majority of the area, it's going to be an inch or less, with the possibility of seeing some higher amounts. We're not really capturing those probabilities well up near Helen and Dahlonega, Ellijay, all those northeast Georgia areas. And so that's an area for us to look at, but right now we should be able to handle these rainfall amounts with now we do have some rainfall that does continue until next week. There's some timing and forecast uncertainty with how things will evolve, but we do have some low rain chances, 20–30% that hang around Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And so it does appear that any additional rainfall we get should stay well below that half-inch amount across a good portion of the area, with some of the central, eastern portions of the county warning area, maybe even 1/10 of an inch or less. So it should be pretty light even if the clouds are hanging around. Now, I mentioned that our temperatures will stay warm through the period, so you'll see this table here kind of offering a sample of what's expected over the next 7 days. These warm temperatures are ranging anywhere between 5 and 20 degrees above normal, and that's particularly true of our low temperatures as we have that influence of the rain. Now, the warmest high temperatures are currently forecast for next Thursday, where it looks like we could actually have some upper 80s forecast for portions of the area. So again, just a reminder on the main points for the next 7 days. Those warm temperatures are continuing, and while we do have the potential for another fire weather concern for tomorrow, we're mainly focused on the precipitation potential for the weekend and into next week. Again, continue to monitor the forecast as we continue to focus our efforts on severe potentials and tailoring that forecast as we get into the weekend. Our rainfall amounts should be pretty manageable, and we're not expecting a lot of impacts there, with our main concerns being damaging winds as a line of storms come through late Sunday into Monday. And anything that lingers around into next week, it looks like it would be low rain chances with low rainfall amounts to. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a reach out by one of these methods here. Otherwise, we will see you